The final thing that I'll say about nutrition is this. I started using a digital scale in the spring of 2014, and with the use of a digital scale, I was able to lose, I think, 47 pounds, 22 kilos. I can't remember the exact number, but I was absolutely shocked at how much I overate. Uh, I think every person, kind of guesstimates how much they eat on a daily basis. And I think near 95% of those people underestimate how much they eat. And I was grossly underestimating how much I was eating. And so I started using a digital scale, and I use it to this day. I take it to the extreme. I weigh out absolutely every gram of food that goes into my body, or at least 98% of the grams of food that go into my body. And I'm not necessarily saying that you should do that. However, I think that using a digital food scale is a really good idea, particularly for calorie dense foods, and also just for tracking, how much protein you're taking in. Because if you're just trying to eyeball it and you have never, used a scale before, I can promise you that your guesstimations are really, way off. So I do think that people should use a digital scale if they are serious about strength training and serious about getting stronger, because nutrition is such a vital, variable and factor in getting stronger and making progress. And if you're not giving yourself the right nutrition and the right amounts of nutrition, then it's going to be really hard for you to make the kind of progress that maybe you are, looking and hoping to make. Let's jump right into the next mistake that I made in my years of lifting, that I feel like I've gotten much, much better about, and that is not sleeping enough. It's something that, perhaps the non-lifter doesn't think about, but if you're not sleeping enough, you're not recovering. And it's not just muscle recovery, but it's also your central nervous system that needs to recover from, intense weight training sessions. Muscles need between 48 and 72 hours to recover, sometimes more if you really have an intense workout. And your central nervous system needs, about 48 hours, or sometimes much longer than that if you max out or something like that. And so uh, I am not qualified to give a number. I sleep between 7 and 8 hours a day. I try not to sleep less than 7, and that has seemed to work for me. Naps are always good. Some non-lifters, they think that when they're in the gym, they're actually building muscle and they're getting stronger in the gym, and that's actually not true. You break down muscle fibers and you stimulate, strength gains, things like that in the gym, but it's what you do outside of the gym that is, the building process and the recovering process. And so, sleep is, extremely important to recover, and and it allows you to, be ready to go in your next, training session. On to the next mistake, and that is being impatient. uh, Experiencing a body, recomposition and getting stronger takes a lot of time. If it didn't take a lot of time and it didn't take a lot of effort and patience, everyone would, be walking around looking like a bodybuilder or looking like a Hollywood actor or actress. But the fact of the matter is, it takes a lot of time, and it takes consistency. It takes dedication and motivation, and a lot of other factors. And so if you, are hoping that it will happen overnight, it definitely does not. I myself am 38 years old. I'm the strongest that I've ever been in my entire life. If that, says something about how long it takes and how much patience is required. But, just, stick with it, set some goals. I know for myself that every time that I achieve a goal that I've set, it's one of the best feelings in the world. I do this for myself. It makes me happy, and it really gives me a lot of gratification. So yeah, just be patient and stick with it, and good things will happen for you. Another mistake that I made throughout my years of lifting is trying to test my strength way too often rather than focusing on building strength. I can remember very clearly in 2007, 2008, my brother and we went to the gym together in Seoul here in Korea, and literally every single workout that we bench pressed, we would try to max out, and we would try to go heavy. And some days were great and some days were bad, and we were only training our chest once per week. And basically that just led to some short-term gains, and then just straight plateau for a really long time, because the more that you're trying to test your strength and the less that you're trying to build strength, it just means that you are accumulating a lot of fatigue that your body's not going to recover from. And if your body's not recovering from fatigue and the stress that you're putting on it, it's not able to improve. You're just physically incapable of getting stronger. And so when you go into the gym, you're not going in there to like destroy your body. You're going into the gym every time, uh, you know, ideally, giving your body the optimal stimulus to respond from and grow from and get stronger from, so that the next time that you come to the gym, you are recovered and ready to, get stronger from that. You're just, trying to take baby steps, every single workout. And if you're just, testing yourself and maxing out and, really trying to see what you can do, you really won't be able to do very much. And I did that way, too many times throughout my lifting career, just trying to, max out or test myself. And gosh, I wish I could go back and not do that. Maybe I'd be a lot stronger than I am today. But anyways, yeah, don't do that. Just focus on, getting through whatever, scheduled workout you have for that day. Stimulate your body, don't annihilate it. I didn't make that quote, but it is a good quote. Those words are very true. All right, and so we've come to the final mistake that I should say, had made during my years of lifting. I definitely don't make this mistake now, and don't ever plan on making this mistake again. And that's just simply being inconsistent with workouts and taking time off. When I was in my 20s and in my early 30s, I drank with my friends at the bars and went out to clubs and stuff like that. And being hungover or too tired or too sleepy to work out leads to missed workouts and inconsistency. If you do want to get stronger, if you do want to make a lot of progress, it's kind of a monk's lifestyle. I'm not saying that you shouldn't drink and you shouldn't enjoy, special occasions with family and friends, but alcohol and not sleeping and not eating good food are not a good combination for strength training and wanting to be at your best when you're in the gym. Yeah, when I was younger, there were times in university, and then when I moved to Korea, there were some times when I don't know, I lost the bug or lost the itch to do it, but that's definitely not something that is a problem now. But if that is something that you do, you're going to be kind of spinning your wheels. And so, if you really want to do, if you really want to get strong and you want to go full force into strength training, it's something that you need to think about. And that's just simply, if you take time off, you're going to regress, and that's something that's to be expected. Well, anyways, here we are at the end of this little two-part video series. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that it has been informative and enjoyable. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for your support with the channel. It's a really small and humble channel right now. I really do plan to improve it when I move back to the US. I'll have some better technology, better camera, things like that. But I'm really enjoying doing this. I hope that all of you enjoy watching this. So anyways, just really looking forward to more training. I will try to release, videos such as this when I, get my thoughts collected and feel like I have something that's beneficial, and useful for people that are, choosing to watch these videos. So I will see you guys in the next video. Friday will be some more crazy heavy deadlifts and hopefully some bench PRs. Thank you.